Just stick it in there just like that. Just like that. Yeah, there you are. Springtime's here. Summer's coming. And it got me thinking, who do you mow your lawn for? Do you mow your lawn because you don't want your neighbors to talk? You don't want to be that house on the street? The one that people look at and quietly judge, you know. So you mow it. But what if nobody lived around you? What if you had no neighbors? Nobody driving by, no one to see it? Would you still mow the lawn? Or would you let it grow because it doesn't matter anymore? And that's where the question starts to shift, because now it's not about appearance, it's about you. What's important to you? All right, let's go build a fire. We'll talk some more. All right, so here I am just walking through the woods, and I come across, I've seen a couple of these. Check this out. See if you can see it. It is a pile of rocks in the middle of, hang on, let me see if I can get this tilted for you. A pile of rocks that is in the middle of the woods. Why is there a pile of rocks? Look at these woods. And it's not like there was some place that they farmed nearby or something, and they just picked up the rocks in the field and put them here. So why is there rock piles? There's a handful of them around here in these woods. Why? Where do they come from? I got a friend, Kyle Price. He's a woodsman and a naturalist, and he's thinking it has something to do with the Indians. But I don't know. Comment below if you have any idea what the heck these piles of rocks are about. All right. All right, Bear. I think I found us a spot. How about right here? What do you think? Right here, puppy? Come on, let's build a camp. Yeah, we can build a camp here because there's dead wood right there. And I still have the birch bark from my last outing. I saved some, so I don't need to look for that. There's a lot of dead standing timber around here that we can bust up, make some firewood. All right, let me get the campfire all set up and everything. I'm going to go get some wood, and let's cook us. Well, look at that. Hang on. Hang on. Look what I found. Huh. Look at that. And check this out. If you look close on these branches, each sprig, if I can pull one off here, has 5 little, can you see that? Has 5 needles. 5, W-H-I-T-E, white pine. So, we're going to make some white pine needle tea. Yeah, all right. You ready for some pine needle tea, puppy? All right, here we go. Let's go get her done. That should do it. The ground underneath the leaves is nice and wet and damp. I'm always worried about fire. You got to be careful. I don't ever want to be that guy that set the public land on fire, you know? See him limping around now? Crazy dog. You're okay. You're okay. Stay back. That's where I'm going to put the fire. All right. Here's some of that stuff I saved from our last outing. We got that. You can't just. All right. All right. I guess he needs to lay on the firewood. I don't know. This dog. Last night, he thought he heard something out back. So when I let him out, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, his feet never touched the ground going out of the back door, down the porch steps to the ground. And when he hit the ground, at least not a puppy anymore, you know? What do you do? Whew. It sure is easy to get a fire going when you got everything together, you know? When you got that, this birch bark is just amazing. It's got oils and stuff in the birch bark. It makes it super flammable. All right, how to make pine needle tea? You need pine needles, canister to heat it in. See, I got the pine needles in there, and water. So what I'm going to do is fill the container up with water, just like that. And then we're going to put this on the fire and let it steep. Try not to let it boil too much, because you know the rumor that if you boil vitamin C too hard, you'll destroy it. I don't know. Who knows? But we're going to make some pine needle tea. So watch, I'm going to put this on the fire. Just stick it in there just like that. Just like that. All right, let me get this all set and get my steak ready, and I'll be right back. Well, by the way, today is New York strip and Montreal spicy. Got my steak ready. Throw this on the fire, get this baby cooking. Be right back. We're gonna eat some steak. Steak! We have pine needle tea. See, it's just lightly boiling, just enough to kill all the funkies, you know, but not enough to kill the vitamin C, because that's what this is about. I mean, white pine doesn't have a lot of flavor compared to like spruces, but man, is it awesome with the vitamin C. It's good for your health. And being that I've been outside working the last couple of days and it wasn't the best weather, this vitamin C is going to be doing me good. And steak! Yeah, not a lot of flavor compared to spruces, but spruces have more of that citrus flavor. This doesn't really have much flavor at all. But you can tell by the color of the water that it's got stuff in it. And that stuff would be the vitamin C. I wonder if it's okay for dogs to have vitamin C like that. Comment below if you know, because I need to learn. Oh, it's dripping. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Oh. It must have been fruit wood. Doggone, that's good. All right, well, that was a pretty doggone good lunch. Time to get things packed up and head on back home. Are you ready to go back home, puppy? Oh, your poor pitiful paw hurts. Man, poor puppy. It didn't hurt that bad when we came out here. He wasn't limping or nothing. Then running around here, he re-aggravated it. Silly puppy. All right, let me get camp picked up, and we'll slowly walk back to the house, back to the truck. But I'm not carrying him. I'm not carrying you. Fire is out. My belly's full. I got my weekly dose of vitamin C. And Take memories, leave footprints. Got all your stuff put away? All right. And here we go. Come on, puppy. Man, what a beautiful day to be out here. Mowing the lawn. So do you do things because someone's watching? Or do you believe it? You do things because it's the right thing to do? I think a lot of what we do can be explained by that question, who do we mow the lawn for? How much weight do we give to other people whose opinions hold weight over our lives? How much do we act when nobody is keeping score? How do we act when nobody's keeping score? No credit, no recognition, no one to notice if you did it at all. Just you and the choice. Maybe that's the real measure of a person. Not by what you do when it's seen, but what they continue to do when it's not. So who do you mow the lawn for? The neighbors? Or the kind of man you're trying to be when nobody's looking? Thanks for spending time with me on the nature trail with Howard.